Alright, I've changed a handful of video settings so that the game runs a bit more smoothly, because I wasn't exactly pleased with its performance in the first part, but now we can move on.
Captain, I'm in position at a broken monument near the guard lines.
Well, let's go find him. Oh, there's our third guy. Let's go talk to him.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orks for you. The orks have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
I may have encountered the orc during our jump to the surface.
That was the orc ship I saw crash near here, I take it. Did he survive?
If the horde hasn't turned on itself, it's still under his control.
Yes, we've now found the chain sword, which is one of the most well-known Warhammer 40k weapons, and no, it is not from God of War, and by God of War I mean Gears of War. Don't even say it, because if you do, actually I don't know if I would really mind, because I'm not a terribly huge Warhammer 40k fan at the moment. I say at the moment because I am hardly considering getting into it once I get a bit more money. It seems like a fun universe of, 40,000 years of constant non-stop warfare and killing. Seems like a nice place to go for a Sunday visit. Truthfully, it reminds me a bit of oh, get down from there. Oh, the qualms of having a small mouse pad. First world problems. It reminds me a small bit of the Mech Warrior and Gears of War universes melded together. Now I know that is actually much more of a case of Mech Warrior and Gears of War being more inspired by this, but I'm just speaking as a total neophyte, someone who has really no clue what's going on here at all. All I know is, we are Marines, we're really big, they are not, let's go kill them face. Stompy stompy, let's go. Some pretty nice looking environments and interrupting minor cutscenes, introducing us to the squig, which are tiny little living bombs, not entirely the most pleasant things in the world. Oh, come on. Space Marines, for all of their strength and size, do tend to get caught up on the smallest little... Oh, didn't even see him there. Didn't do get... Yes, I also got a new mouse recently, so I'm still trying to figure out what all the different buttons do. It is a Cyborg Rat 7 by Mad Cats, if anyone cares to know. I doubt any of you actually do, but, just in case. Here we have those grenades that we saw those orcs using on us a bit earlier. Now we can return the favor. Now let's get back here with our friends so we can stop getting shot to pieces. Yes, I do intend to kill them all. Why, thank you. Every time I see these guys, they're so huge, I think I'm going to shoot them instead. Come here, Sally. Now you're dead. Boom. Yes. Blow them all up. I do believe more blood for the Blood God is a line from Warhammer 40k. Probably not necessarily appropriate for the Space Marines, considering they follow some sort of emperor, from what I've picked up. But I suppose shouting more blood for the Blood God is always a good thing, regardless of who you're playing. Because, honestly, that's just an awesome statement. Just chainsaw sword through them all. Get 'em! Okay, let's back up, because our shields are getting a little bit low. Try to take some of these guys out with our little repeater pistol gun. Not exactly a pistol, it's kind of a massive assault rifle, but call it a pistol anyway. I'm not out of grenades. Why didn't I throw one? There we go. There's not a lot of visual feedback on throwing grenades other than a very slight twitch by your Space Marine, so sometimes it takes me a throw or two to realize that I actually threw something. Oh, you did not. You have no friends. Your entire family and platoon is dead. You did not just shoot at me. Now we have someone I affectionately refer to as Mr. Big Dude. He's big, and he's a dude, and he's fairly painful to get hit by. So generally, you should avoid him. Exactly as I am exhibiting how not to do. Oh dear. Oh, I missed that QuickTime event. Oh, I don't want to die! I thought I was done for. Come on.
Imperial Guard, we are Ultramarines. Open this door.
Yes, we are Ultramarines. We are so big I could snap you with one hand. Open this door, I will break your spine!
From the second wrecking. Another horde of the greenskins are headed here from the south. And branches that are not Consul's throats and knees.
Walking very slowly.
Reinforce their position. Hold the line. And stay alive.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor. Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
Captain Titus of the Ultramarines.
You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave. So far, they seem content to stay put.
Lieutenant, the scouts have returned to forward base.
How many?
2.
Damn. I sent out 10. That damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make an assault. And as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
That is why we are here. Leave the gun to us.
Come with me, then. I should warn you, my lords. We've got a slight orc problem down here.
A slight orc problem that I'm here to remedy. Oh yeah, let's go, Marines.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astarte. Access.
Here we have the Purity Seal. This fills as you... Well, yeah, it fills every time you damage an enemy. Once the Fury meter is full, you can read what's on the screen to see how to enter Fury mode.
What do you know of the Titans on this planet?
Only that our troops were sent to guard the Titan Invictus at Manufactorum Ajakis. That was 2 weeks ago, and we've lost contact with them.
We need to reach that Titan.
Your fastest route is across the rail bridge behind the gun complex. It leads directly to the western gate of the Manufactorum.
To the front lines, men. Let's hunt some orc.
Get me that field manual. It's stuck on bloody Forge World and not a single tech priest in sight.
Tech priest? That sounds actually really awesome. I wish I knew what a tech priest was. I wish I could be a tech priest. God, that sounds really cool. Is that like a techno, like, future space Catholic? Actually, space Catholic doesn't sound very good at all. Let's avoid... It's Fury time. Can I have Fury now? Please? What's the button? There it is. I totally forgot what button Fury was. I thought it would be F, but apparently it's not. F is the stun dude's button. Oh, there's nothing more terrifying on a battlefield than a space marine with a full Fury gauge about to tear you and your friends apart. You think you know how to break a spine? I will teach you how to break a spine. In typical video game fashion, you see something glowy and blue, go touch it, it will give you good things. Good things for the benefit of the Emperor. For the Emperor! As you can imagine, the yellow dudes with the guns, not entirely the most resilient of folks. They tend to fall apart with a bit of a tap. Just give them a bit of a love tap with your giant chainsaw sword, and they come right apart. Poor guys. Can't even take a simple chainsaw sword. I'm getting a little bit of audio interruption right now through my headphones. I'm hoping that's not coming through on the recording. But if it is, you'll just have to bear with me. I'll figure out how to fix it. So, don't worry, and please, dear God, don't thumbs me down. YouTube comment whoring. Die. And now, we get ourselves a heavy. Can I please pick it up? Can I have it? A heavy bolter. Now this is what I call a turret. It kind of murders my frame rate, but it turns basically anything you pointed at into dust. What are you? Get out of here. You can hit my turret? Who do you think you are? There is no zoom on the turret. I know some games do that, so some people are interested in hearing whether or not there is. Not exactly a make or break thing, but a matter of convenience. Not exactly something you would be thinking about in the middle of a fight against the orcs, though. If you see me shooting at things that aren't exactly there, like I said, I do have a new mouse, and the buttons are kind of confusing. There is a side button to lower the DPI of the mouse and lower its sensitivity. And if you see me shooting at things that aren't exactly there, you know that I was probably using the DPI limiter, and forgot which of the two buttons was actually shooting. You can't pull the turrets off and carry them with you.
And the gun battery.
The orcs took it almost as soon as we got here, nearly 2 weeks ago. Our unit was the only one to make landfall before they gained control. Now none of our ships can get past the guns.
Mira, part of me is irritated with the fact that you interrupted me, but part of me doesn't care because you're actually pretty freaking awesome. You will learn to love Mira. She's a pretty awesome character. You know what, this is less for the LP and more my own curiosity, but let's see how this game works when I crank my mouse all the way up to full DPI, because I just got this thing today, and I'm actually pretty curious about the way it works. Oh my... What? Okay, lower that all the way down again. Yeah, it was a little bit crazy. I'm not going to do that again. Let's pick up whatever's in here. The Stalker Bolter. Yes, the Stalker Bolter is From what I understand of 40k gameplay and lore, so to speak, not necessarily a sniper rifle, but it serves the purpose in the game.
That's where the orks breached the gun battery. We haven't been able to make it inside the wall. There just aren't enough of us.
You have survived this long on your own, Lieutenant. You have done well. But you are no longer alone. We will retake the gun. You will get your reinforcements.
I'll hold you to that.